Now to continuing coverage of that massive industrial fire in Roseville that sparked a temporary shelter-in-place order on Tuesday. This was the scene today at RCO Engineering. You can see the entire building was burnt to a crisp and it left debris scattered everywhere.
An investigation into what sparked that fire is now underway.
Luckily, no one was hurt and the fire was contained within hours. CBS News Detroit's Alicia Bergio joins us live from Roseville with where the investigation stands now. Alicia?
A lot of moving parts to this investigation. The Roseville fire chief tells me multiple agencies are involved, including Eagle, the EPA, and ATF. They're all working to figure out what caused the fire in this building, RCO Engineering. Today, emergency response crews working to clean up what's left. Smoke filled the sky Monday after RCO Engineering, an industrial plant in Roseville, caught fire.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and then that went up, and it just looked like it was complete cloud covered all the way around this corner. It was pretty intense.
A temporary shelter-in-place warning issued as hazardous chemicals may have been swept up by the wind. That advisory lifted Monday. The air quality safe. The plant destroyed.
I was not inside that building, but I am working currently with a couple of people that were.
An RCO employee, David Mingle, works in the company's building next door.
The guys that work in the building, they're pretty shaken, you know, because it happened in front of some of them. One of the workers that I'm working with right now was about 10 feet away, he said, from the fire. When it initially started, he said he heard like a little pop or type of explosion. That caught their attention initially. A few seconds later, there was another explosion that I guess sent about 15-foot flames.
The blast caused the roof of the 20,000 square foot building to collapse. No one was hurt. On Tuesday, emergency response crews on site to assist with the cleanup. They tell CBS News Detroit they've boarded up and secured the building, moved all hazardous materials from the ground to containers on the property, and they're working with fire investigators to comb through the rubble to move the investigation forward. Mingle saying none of his teammates were laid off, only moved to different locations.
The people that were in the building and were directly affected with the building were able to come over to other buildings and still work. They're going to do everything that they possibly can to get this place back up and running.
Back here live, as far as the latest from Eagle, they tell me that they are checking the water downstream to see if there's any runoff from the incident. I just received an update. They say that some debris has been found, but it is in the process of being collected by emergency response crews. I also have been in touch with the EPA on where their response efforts stand. They tell me that Eagle is taking the lead on cleanup. Of course, we'll keep you updated as this investigation develops. But for now, reporting live in Roseville, Alicia Bergio, CBS News Detroit.
All right, thanks, Alicia. It's going to be a long process.
Yeah, quite the scene there.